Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fighter Get Knocked Out. We got Keith, one-time Thurman. He's being interviewed by Andre Berto, and he asked him about his trainer, Ben Getty. Let's listen to Keith one time.
Florida, born and raised in Clearwater.
There you go.
You know, and at the age of 7, I ran into a one-of-a-kind, beautiful soul. You either loved him or you hate him.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
He was a ex-military man. His name was Ben Getty.
Where did you, where did you end up meeting Ben?
Ben was the head janitor of my elementary school.
Ah, so he discovered him as a young whippersnapper. That's where you want to get him.
Wow.
So he was the head custodian for Bel Air Elementary.
Okay.
He had a tight relationship with
And the janitors, they always got a close eye on the kids because they be watching all the kids because the kids just act like the janitor not there. So the janitor become a fly on the wall. They just talk whatever. You can say whatever in front of the janitor, do whatever. He just going to keep it pushing and just observe.
principal.
Okay.
And he was able to create an after-school boxing program for the kids whose parents obviously worked 9 to 5 and they didn't get sent home right away.
Okay.
Right. Keep them out of them streets. Because you know, once you in the streets, you're going to be up to no good. It's like no good just finds you. Because you're curious. You're curious. And then curiosity always did something to the cat. That's why the cat got 9 lives.
I was a part of those kids living with my mother, being raised by my single mother. And
Oh, yeah. So he was in them streets being bad.
she was in telemarketing in those days. She had to do her hustle, had to do her grind.
Yeah.
So I stayed after school with the YMCA program. And Ben put on a
Oh, everybody used to go there. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Felt great there having fun playing with the rest of the goddamn badass kids. Mom then was at work and we had no choice.
boxing exhibition for the kids to see if he can pique the interest of the youth that was there. And it was very impressive, the exhibition that he put on. And one thing that I'll never forget.
I just noticed right now, Keith, he doing real good with the comb over, but eventually he gonna have to come up off of it. So Keith Thurman, I can see him. He can be bald. He can turn his name into Professor X. Hey, Professor X Thurman. As soon as he get the bald head, that's his nickname.
Sitting a few rows in front of me was this little boy named Johnny, you know?
Yeah.
And we all called him Little Johnny because Little Johnny
LJ.
just happened to be the smallest kid in school.
Yeah.
Little Johnny got up on stage. Ben put the gloves on him, and they started to do mitt work. He was calling out combinations, ba ba ba, ba ba ba.
Wow.
And then he slipped, whoo, whoo. Then he come up, boom, boom. I'm like, ba ba ba, slip, slip, boom, boom. Ooh, Johnny had hands. Ain't nobody in school knew Little Johnny had hands.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Good thing we liked the kid already. He just had a good personality, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
he wasn't really getting picked on or anything. But good thing nobody picked on Little Johnny because they would have learned quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, little Johnny. They're like, you better leave little LJ alone.
But
That's
it
fair.
impressed me, man. It impressed me so much that to this day, I remember exactly how I moved on that day. I walked to the back of the room. I grabbed the paperwork, threw it in my backpack. My mother picked me up. We live right around the corner, you know? So she drove us home. I'm getting home. I walk into the apartment complex and it was like 1, 2, 3 steps. I grab the bag, swing it off the shoulder, put it on the floor. I can hear it today. Zip, I unzip. I reach in the bag. I grab the paper. I turn around. I look up. I said, Mom, I want a box.
Wow.
And from 7 to 37 today, man, that was 30 years ago.
30 years later, we got Keith, one-time Thurman, about to put hands on the towering inferno. And I'm going to be right here calling a live blow-by-blow. So you got to make sure you subscribe. Rest in peace to Ben Getty, because without Ben Getty, we wouldn't have Keith, one-time Thurman, with or without the ponytail. And come fight night, Keith, one-time Thurman, he going to throw them hands. And he going to hear in his head Ben Getty telling him how to use them hands properly.
This is what makes you a man. When I was growing up, This was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day.
Had you been practicing on your art, you know your way in the dark.